1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8.
Donnie Lamb Jones. Wide receiver. As a season ticket holder of the Jets, I'm going to fool Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Obviously, the Jets know something that, the people up there don't.
Fullback. Hello. Roger Vick. Jeff Lageman.
Jets just don't understand the dress all back.
Blair Thomas, running back, Penn State. Johnny Mitchell. The New York Jets select tight end from Penn State, Kyle Brady. Vernon Golson.
Cleveland traded the 5th pick to the New York Jets. And with the 5th pick, the 2009 NFL Draft, New York Jets select Mark Sanchez.
D. Milner.
Dino Smith. Jets select quarterback Christian Hackenberg.
Sam Darnold.
The New York Jets select Zach Wilson.
Future Pro Bowler Elijah Moore.
Michael Carter, running back.
Well, hello, my good friends. What are you doing? Oh, let me shut this off. What's happening, everybody? What kind of a mood are we in tonight? Are we super psyched over recent moves since the last time we spoke? Are you sad? Are you stressed out? Can you believe it? What's going on, man? I'm in a good mood. I can't wait to get to this with you guys. I got something a little bit different queued up for you guys tonight. We're going to see exactly what feels the best for us tonight. And we'll go from there. Hopefully it leads to great things. I am GreenBean, and I am happy to welcome you to this week's installment of the 10 o'clock mock. Salty Nuts, I saw your comment, and no, the accordion guy is Thursdays. You got to wait till Thursday. Let me take these off. You got to wait till Thursday to see the accordion guy. I could bring him in if you want, but, I told you I reached out to that guy to see if he would come on, but I never heard back. I don't know if he has interest in such things, but it's good to see you guys. Slaugo, Harry, Salty Nuts, Magoo, B2B, Hank. That's right. Harry knows. No accordion. Nick Shine. What's up, Nick? Curly Norman's here. Khalil Rahaman, Stud City. What's up? What's up, Dark Soldier? Yeah, man. Gary B. What's up, Gary? Michael Miller's here. J. Cole, cut the shit. All right? You know what I'm talking about. Just stop, please. Dunker Sloot. What's up, Kyle Donker Sloot? Rob V. Bill's here. What's up? Armand Mosin. Yeah, man. You guys are the shit. Steve Love. Everybody's here. Vafaduced, Mitt Flair, Hawk. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. We're going to have a good time tonight. So, as you guys know, I put out some polls. I put them all over the place, and then I try to compile it. And as you guys also probably know by now, I'm not good with numbers, right? So I take the simplest approach I can, and then I add my own little vote, which carries a tiny bit more weight than the singular votes out there. Like if it's close, I'll make a decision, stuff like that. So today's options, I want to make something clear with you guys. I want to make sure that we all understand what we're doing. Every week, without question, I get a bunch of comments and replies under the poll. Like I'll go, hey, for this week, somebody said, hey, why don't you try this idea? So I say, all right, let's do this. How about the 3 rumored trades this week? And we already know, I did a whole show on it. They're all bullshit. Now, if they happen, great. But the source of the A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, and Deebo Samuel trades was literally baloney. It's not based in anything. It said, keep an eye on these guys because Elijah Moore went to Ole Miss and DK Metcalf went to Ole Miss, and A.J. Brown played with Elijah Moore at Ole Miss, and they're still good friends. And the coaches know Deebo Samuel from their time in San Francisco. That's it. That's all it is, right? But so I put him up there because we're talking about him this week, and we say, hey, what would be the most fun to explore? As we know, we just got very close to winning the Tyreek Hill trade. So the Jets are out there. Jets fans are bubbling over with hopes and disappointments and all that stuff. So I say, hey, what scenario would be the most fun to explore if it did happen? That's it. Every week I get comments that say like this is unrealistic. I won't vote for any of those because they're not real. Of course they're not real. They're scenarios, guys. This show, the goal, the hope of the show is that we can have a good time. It's like when people get mad in the chat. There's no reason to get mad. This isn't real. This is just us. Right, Anthony? He would love Deebo. But it's not happening. Exactly. No shit. Right, Anthony? We know. That's probably the one with the least credence, in my opinion. Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7 sending over the fabled green heart. How do you not love the green heart? I was just hanging out over there on Jet Talks 24/7's Monday night call-in show. I was in the chat, as you guys know. I was doing other things, but I had it on in the background. I was listening. I was listening to so many people get the chicken over there on Jet Talk 24/7. Kyle Ornsby's here. Yo, Show Nuff is here. Green Bean for Prez. Dude, I'm totally into that. I'm totally into that. Everybody would agree with me. It would be the best. I would make every single person happy. Old, young, red, blue. I don't care. Everybody, it's time that we become happy. What is that? Does that sound like a good thing? That sounds good, right? So here's what we did. So I put up the polls. A lot of you understand, of course, but every week, again, there's people that just don't understand that I'm not saying that these are real scenarios. There's suggestions by other people or inspirations of what's going on in the week. That's it. Let's take a look what our draft would look like if we did give away 35, 38, and 69. Let's see what it would look like. That kind of stuff. So they were really close. On the YouTube poll, the no trades, accept no trades option won. And then in the Twitter poll, the trade for DK Metcalf won. They were very, very close. And then the other two trades got a lot more votes than the no trade thing. Like collectively, they got tons more, a lot more, like 25, 30% more. So the DK and the no trades were very close. So I made the decision to go with the DK trade. Now, this is what the trade is. This will be our theme for tonight. Okay, guys? This will be our theme. The Jets have traded number 4 for DK Metcalf. Oh, sorry. The Jets have traded number 4 and 69 for DK Metcalf and the number 9 pick. So now we have 9 and 10. We didn't lose a first, which is very Joe Douglas-esque, but we lost 5 spots in the first round. And then we gave away our third rounder as well. So now we have 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 fourths, 2 fifths. Okay? That's what we got. That's what we got. We got a theme, Twisted. That's right. That's right. So what are you saying? Let's see here. So Pleco, that's right. So that's what we're going to do. Now, here's the other wrinkle. And I'm going to put up another poll. I got to start my YouTube real quick. I'm going to give you guys a poll. I think what we might do is run 2 drafts at the same time. What do you guys think? Does that sound like a good idea? I've been tinkering with the PFF mock. And as you know, every week we use the PFN mock. So we're going to still use the PFN mock. And we're going to tinker with the PFF, or we can just go with the new one, PFF, or we can stay with Old Faithful, and we can go with PFN. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a poll. Here it is. Mock choice. That's what it's called. So one will be PFN, which is the same. The other one is PFF, new. And then we're going to say run both at the same time. Okay. So the poll is up. Do me a favor. I'll give it like 2 minutes. We'll vote on that. So one or the other, I'm going to show you what they look like. So I already set it all up. We got 7-round mocks. At least we better have a damn 7-round mock. I'll tell you. I'm going to recheck this one. But I'll show you what the PFF looks like. Okay. Okay, here's the PFF mock simulator. All right. So you can see here they accepted our trade. The cool thing about PFF is look at this. They actually allowed me to use the player. So you can use players in trades and you can have that value. So that's pretty interesting. So if you can see here, okay, we gave them 4 and 9. I'm sorry, 4 and 69. And then we got number 9 and DK Metcalf. See that? And then we have this one, which I'm gonna redo this. I'm not confident that I picked 7 rounds. All right, let's do it again. So we're gonna go ahead, pick the Jets, 7 rounds. And again, the poll is out there. Please vote for what version you want to use. This is an exciting night. We might leave our comfort zone and go to the PFF mock, or we could just run them both. We can go back and forth and do all that kind of make it really crazy. You want to talk about me getting confused? I think that'll just about do it. So let me pause this. Let's do the trade with the Seattle Seahawks just in case. Oh, you guys can't see that, can you? All right, I got to stop. Here we go. I got to show you this one now. I can only do one at a time, it seems. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to share this one with you now. This is the old PFN. Okay, this is the one that we usually use. So I'm trading with the Seattle Seahawks here. Let's get this out of here. Now, we will send them 4. It's going to be easy. They're definitely going to accept it. So they get 4 and 69. We get 9, but we can't add the player, but we know that we got DK Metcalf. They're definitely going to accept it, of course. All right, so I can't wait to see what you guys think of in the poll. Let's see what Duncan says. GreenBean drives a motorhome and parks in next to the White House. That's right. Just stay. Why would I leave the motorhome, right? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. What do you guys got? Oh, I'm okay. You got a lot of stuff here. I've made a mockery of these mocks, Michael Miller says. I know. It's so sad what we've done here. Right, Curly Norman. See, like that's the thing. It's about having a good time. You can do any mock you'd like at home, right? You could sit there and use the TDN has TDN has a mock. There's like probably a good solid 10 places where you can use their simulator. You can sit home and pick all the players you want. You can make it as serious as you want. You can stress over it if you'd like, which I would be honest with you and tell you I've stressed over mock simulators by myself. So that's not something beyond the realm of possibility. Here comes T. Fine. He says, I don't think Seattle would trade 9 in Metcalf. Well, that was the rumor. I don't think they would either. I don't think they want to trade DK Metcalf. Just like I said, I don't think that they want to trade Deebo Samuel. And I don't think that the Titans want to trade A.J. Brown. Right? That's the good part. It doesn't have to be real. It doesn't have to be real. We are exploring scenarios in an attempt to see what something outside of our normal thinking would look like. When you do a simulator at home, you're limited, right? I only have so much that my mind comes up with. So I talk to you guys. I get flooded with, every week I probably get anywhere from 10 to 50 suggestions for different trades and stuff. Not all of them are good. Brandon says 2 mocks. Okay, let me go ahead and end the poll. Oh, you guys are nuts. Let's see here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run 2 mocks. This is the first time. This is 10 o'clock mock history. 58% of you guys said, let's run 2 mocks tonight. This is going to be utter madness. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and get started then. I'm going to look at a few more comments, see what you guys got. What's up with you, Talking Jets with Tigo? Yeah, man. Me, what am I drinking? I'm drinking coffee. Steve Love. In a happy camper mug. I'm also drinking a big old bottle of seltzer water that I make myself. And I'm drinking sugar-free Monster because I need to stay awake. And that's what it is. Okay. Right. That's the thing. This mixes it up, right? DEAF or DEF, I'll call you. That's the thing. It's like, and we can't help it. That's why it was so nice. Like when the combine came around, at least it shook it up. Don't forget what the combine did. Before the combine, almost no one talked about Sauce at 4. You get the 10 talk, but very rarely. We all talked about Traylon Burks at 10, right? That before the combine, it was Traylon Burks. There was very little sauce. It was Trey McBride at the 35th spot, or at worst 38th. We did it every single week. That's just what we voted for. Then free agency comes and the combine comes, and now it's shaken up. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see. Yeah, we're going to run 2 mocks. The tricky part is going to be keeping track of them. I'm going to have to keep sharing screens. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts in here. So I will tell you guys before we get started, if you haven't thought about hitting that thumbs up button, go ahead and get that done. That's a beautiful thing to do. It's so simple and it helps the stream out immensely. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I put out my weekly podcast today in video and audio format. You can find it on YouTube, Greenbean's Jets Pod, episode 64, where I discuss, as intelligently as I can muster, why the Jets shouldn't even take one cornerback in this draft. Particularly up top, but we'll see what you guys think about that. All right, let's see. GreenBean going to the Johns. I know that's the problem, Thomas. I drink a lot of fluids, buddy, but I'm in. I'm willing to suffer for you guys. When will I be back in Jersey? Interestingly enough, I might be coming up there for Easter, and that's right around draft week. So I'll see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Okay, so we're going to start with the PFN, all right, because that's up there first. Okay, so let's get this started. Remember, guys, if you haven't heard, in both mocks, we traded away 4 and 69 for 9 and DK Metcalf. So it would seem, I don't know what they'll do in the Sims, but that Seattle wants a quarterback. They want to come up and get their guy. They don't want to play any games, or something along those lines. Maybe they want an edge rusher. Who knows? But here we go. Here comes the PFN. It's started. It's officially done. So Kayvon Thibodeau, let's see here. It started with Aiden Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeau, Kyle Hamilton, Evan Neal, Aquanu, Charles Cross, Jermaine Johnson, and Trayvon Walker. They're all gone. They're all gone. So we have 2 trades. Remember how we do it. We're going to look at the trades and see if we want to entertain them. So pick number 9, they want us to move back to 12. So that would give us 10 and 12. And they'll give us pick 77, which would effectively give us our 3rd round pick back from the Seattle trade. Then we have pick 18, 120, and next year's first. So here comes the poll. All right, I'm going to stick it in here. Let's see. Trade. No trade. New Orleans, and who is the other one? Let me see here. Vikings, right? Vikings. Okay, the poll is there. So go ahead, try to get the polls done quickly so we can move on. Don't forget, we have 2 mocks running tonight. So we're going to shoot back and forth between PFF and PFN. So while you guys are voting, let's take a look at who's still here. So we lost a nice crop of players. A lot of these guys are among the players that we talk about with the number 4 and 10 picks. So we lost 2 of them, but the good news, we lost a bunch of them, but we still have 2 picks consecutively. So we get the next 2 players. Now, Seattle didn't end up taking, they took Evan Neal up there. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Jordan Davis. All right. We've been talking about both of those players recently. I don't think we're going to discuss Malik Willis. Okay. So Garrett Wilson is there, Jamison Williams. We have George Karlaftis. He's kind of the remaining upper echelon edge rusher. In my opinion, I like him better than Trayvon Walker and what's his name? Jermaine Johnson. Sorry. I just wanted to say Jordan Davis again. So Karlaftis would be my pick. We still have Derek Stingley. We have an offensive tackle, Trevor Penning, who has shot up the charts these past few weeks. We have Zion Johnson, Chris Olave, and Devin Lloyd. So the first thing we got to do is make sure that I know what's up with the trade. And I'm going to end the poll. It says no trade, 58%. Okay, guys. So now we're going to have a poll. And here's the players. Pick 9. I'm going to give you a few selections. Obviously, we're going to do Sauce. And here's how about this? the second pick, like whoever comes in second, is our 10th pick. I don't want to do that to you. We'll do it the right way. Okay. Garrett Wilson. Send me who you want. Give me some ideas. Karlaftis. Sauce, Garrett Wilson, Karlaftis. Who else do we like here? Okay, so we got Linderbaum, Trevor Penning, Zion Johnson, Nakobe Dean, Daxton Hill, Devin Lloyd. All right, I'm going to leave this one as a 3-banger, okay? I'm seeing lots of sauce. Jermaine Johnson is already done there, Piggly Poo. Or I'm sorry, Pigbird Jetsfan. I'll minimize it here so you can see. Okay, we'll go over here. So here's who's gone. Aiden Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeau, Kyle Hamilton, Evan Neal, Aquanu, Charles Cross. So the top 3 tackles by most people's assertions is gone. And then we got 2 more edge rushers, Jermaine Johnson and Trayvon Walker. So 4 edges, a safety, and 3 tackles went in the top 8 picks. All right, so here it comes. We're going to go ahead and send Sauce, Garrett Wilson, and Karlaftis, okay? The poll is out there, guys. Okay, now we're done. When we're done with pick number 9 and 10, because it's consecutive, we're going to move over to the PFF draft and go that way. Stud City says, should have traded. Well, you should have voted for it. Well, maybe you did. 58% said no. Let's see. No poll needed. Sauce 1. Well, I know, but I don't feel like going through the comments. Remember? You guys were the ones who told me you want polls, right? Didn't you guys tell me to do this? You can't make you happy for nothing. Can't even do it. Now, and you're just talking about the comments. There might be 180 people that haven't put a comment in that all want to vote for Karlaftis. You don't know. You know what I mean? Matthias Simon, all you guys twisted. I know, Robbie Oak. I'm with you. I'm with you, Robbie. I really am. Polls for the win, right? Isn't that funny, Hank? For weeks, everybody said, you should make a poll. You should make a poll. We finally figured it out. And what did they say? You don't need a poll. No one is ever happy, Curly Norman. Don't I know it, sugar? I'm telling you. No sauce. Well, I can't. I can't talking Jets with Tigo. This is a democratic stream. I'm not the boss. I'm just the moderator. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to go and end it because you guys seem to think that it's going to go one way. So let's go ahead and make it official. Okay, so there it is, 69%. Sauce Gardner. Karlaftis came in at second with 26%, and then Garrett Wilson. So we'll go ahead and we're going to take Sauce Gardner. Here he comes. All right, now we got pick 10, and we got some trade offers. All right. So the Lions want us to go all the way back to 32, and they're only going to give us 34 and a second. Now, just for make it interesting, that would give us 32, 34, 35, 38. I mean, we could own the second round, but I don't think so. And then the Falcons want us to go back to 43. They'll give us a second, a third, or 2/3, and next year's second. So you get essentially 2 seconds, 2/3, and a 2023 second. So I'll make the poll just to make it official. Trade. We got no trade. Falcons and Lions. Oh, I didn't hit that note. Okay, here it comes. I'm going to do this one for like 30 seconds because I'm going to tell you my 2 cents is I'm not taking either one of these. I like some of the compensation. I'd like to have it, but none of them move me 22 picks back. You know what I mean? So I'm going to make the poll for number 10 because I already know. I don't know if I can, though. It's not going to let me because I already got a poll out. All right, and then we're going to move over to the other one. Okay. So we got Sauce Gardner, guys. We got him. Okay. So everybody can calm down. The Greek Freak, here he comes. Sweaty Balls wants an edge as well. Cramerica Industries. This pick has to be Karlaftis. I would agree. Horatio, though, on the second hand, does not agree. He says Jamison Williams. He wants that cornerback. I'm sorry, that wide receiver to go with his cornerback. So that's the thing. Once you take a cornerback, that puts you in a position where you need the edge. Once you don't take an edge at 4, in my opinion, it really puts you in a bit of a bind. Granted, in this particular situation, it doesn't change much because Karlaftis is there, just like he was with the previous. Obviously, anybody's going to be there because we have 2 in a row with this one. All right, I'm going to end the poll. 86% said no trade. That's good. So, okay, I'm going to make another poll now. Pick 10. We got Karlaftis and Garrett Wilson. Okay, that's who's coming. I'll add Jamison. No, I don't want to add 2 wide receivers because then it's crazy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let us know. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Sauce Gardner's the pick. You know why? Because we heard today that the Jets are rumored to be in love with Sauce Gardner or however they said it. I think that's the death knell. If it leaked out of the Jets that the Jets like somebody, for me, it's like what's the way I've seen it the last 3 years with Joe Douglas around. It seems like whatever he's going to do, they don't know. Whatever they say he's going to do, it doesn't happen. I know, right, Anthony? I'm trying to move fast, but these things do take a little bit of time. I'm going to give it 30 seconds, and I'm going to end the poll. Then we immediately jump over to PFF and see what's going on over there. Again, PFF is kind of cool because they allowed us to see the player that we chose, right? So don't forget, guys, I should have mentioned it before the picks again, just to remind you, but we already got DK Metcalf. So we have traded the 4th pick for number 9 and DK Metcalf. So don't be afraid about the wide receiver thing. Eminon, reminding everybody to go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you, Eminon. I know I'll tell you what, I'm kind of in the linebacker mold too. But the fact that we took Sauce, I'm not leaving the first round without an edge rusher. All right, we're ending the poll. In the poll, Karlaftis is good. Getting Karlaftis here is fantastic. This is a good move. So you guys did a good job here. Let's go ahead and pick them. Where is it? Man, I got too many tabs open. I'm confused. All right, so we're going to get those trades off. Let's go ahead and take Karlaftis. Here he comes. All right. So now while that does that, we are going to go over to this. We're going to share the screen here. Now, I just hope I can technically maneuver through all this stuff because, as you guys know, I'm prone to mistakes. All right, so now we're starting over, okay? Now, here's my suggestion. Let's just try to get our heads around not feeling like we have to duplicate everything. Now, if we want Sauce, that's fine. But, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to duplicate it. Let's try 2 different tacks. All right, I'm going to start the PFF draft. Here we go. Now, remember, we traded 4 and 69 for number 9 and DK Metcalf. You see that? Not bad, not bad. Okay, here it goes. Oh, Sauce Gardner's gone anyway. So how interesting is that? So here's the first 8 picks as it happened on PFF. So we got Aiden Hutchinson, Kyle Hamilton, and Icky. They went first 3, and then Thibodeau. Then we got Evan Neal, Charles Cross, and then 2 cornerbacks, Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley. So it's already, it's very similar, but it's already making us have to choose a different route here. Okay, now I still have to figure this one out, but if we do here's their big board. Okay, we got Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis. I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys. We got Drake London, Garrett Wilson. Don't forget, we already got DK Metcalf in the first round. So we got guys like Trayvon Walker. We have Devin Lloyd, Jamison Williams, Nakobe Dean, Tyler Linderbaum. So we, just like in the last one, we do have 2 consecutive picks. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and make a poll for this one. Let's see. We're going to do, you guys think edge, right? You wanted to, I'll put the edge rushers up there and we'll do it that way. Okay. For this first one. So we got, let me make sure. Walker. Whoops. Pick 9. Walker. Loftus. And I think Jermaine Johnson was still there, if I remember correctly. Let me get back over. This is hard, man. My brain is fried. I'm like so confused with all the tabs. Let me just do this. What the hell just happened? Oh, get out of here with that. That scared the hell out of me, guys. I want you to know that. Let's do this. Okay, so we got, yeah, Jermaine Johnson is still there. Okay, so I'll add him to the poll, okay? Okay. Here it comes. The poll is up. We got Trayvon Walker, George Karlaftis, and Jermaine Johnson coming your way in the poll. Try to make it quick. Let's go ahead and get the edge done. Then we'll move on. I see a lot of people talking about Nakobe Dean and a few other players like Devin Lloyd. I think I might have saw a Linderbaum in there. I'm not sure. So, yeah. Let me know here. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm going to be crying when they go Sauce. I wouldn't be upset if they went Sauce. I'm not going to be upset if they go anybody. The only thing that would upset me, Matt, like here's the thing. I don't get upset about this shit. I really don't. Every now and then I might be a little aggravated or something, but I never get upset. If they went with Jordan Davis at 4, or like maybe not even him, like Leal, like one of the, I would be a little upset. If they took a quarterback, I would be upset. I would be like, dude, I'd be very disappointed. If they went Sauce, if they went wide receiver, at 4, I'd be disappointed. But if they went Garrett Wilson, edge, Sauce Gardner, if they, a linebacker, I'm going to be happy. You know what I mean? Right, Rob? Probably talking about something different. So stupid. Joe. See what I mean? Why? Why are we talking like that? Please explain it to me. Why do we need to say this is stupid? I'm curious. I'm sincerely curious. You know what I mean? Lots of guys that people talk about slip to the second. Lots of guys that are afterthoughts end up being first round picks. You know what I mean? And it happens every year. Why is it dumb? We're just talking about the guys that are highly rated and that we think about. I don't understand. Please help me. Help me understand. I try to help you guys understand when I got something. Okay, the poll is ending. And I can't even believe what you guys chose. I can't even believe it. It looks to me like you guys want Trayvon Walker. Oh my God. Okay, here he comes. So we're going to take Trayvon Walker. I can't believe that's the guy that you guys chose. He's out of that group, he's 3rd for me. Okay, what? The majority rules, and here we go. Trayvon Walker is coming to the Jets. So now we have number 10. So who did we get so far in this draft? We got wide receiver DK Metcalf, and we got edge rusher Trayvon Walker. So now we're looking at, let me do some linebacker action, right? We want to check out the linebackers. All right, so who do we got? We got both Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean, and Leo Chanel. Now, isn't this awesome? This is what's so cool about this stuff, from my opinion. Some people think it's stupid. I think it's amazing. I love it. I like when you look at the different analysis sources. Leo Chanel in the PFN mock is considered a 3rd, 4th round pick. Every now and then, I think he's been inching up into the 2nd. Just recently. Look at them. They have him rated the 3rd overall linebacker. They have him rated at 35, so that can be anywhere from the bottom end of the 1st to the mid-2nd. But it's so interesting. Now, look who's next. Asamoah. The other sim has Asamoah as like a 3rd, 4th round player. Okay? So that's what I think is so cool. Look at Christian Harris. The other sim loves Christian Harris, right? They have him as a second-round pick. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of those guys. So let's do, I think I was seeing more Nakobe Dean, right? Okay. Let's go with pick 10. Now we can get interesting here. Dean, he's a linebacker. Okay. Now watch what we do here. Oh, wrong mock. Wrong mock. Let's check out the defensive tackle. Okay. See what's there. A lot of people are talking about defensive tackles. So we got Devontae. They're all still here. We have Devontae Wyatt. We have Jordan Davis. We have Travis Jones, Logan Hall, Perion Winfrey. Okay. So we got all those guys. Let's take the guy that everybody's been loving lately, and let's put up Jordan Davis. D-line. What other position? Let me check the chat. Let me check the chat, see who you guys got here. Right. Thank you, William Malpica. If it's so stupid, why are you here? You know what I mean? I don't think it's stupid, Joe. And Joe's here all the time. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. You know, because I don't know anybody in here, but I feel like Joe's around often. So I'm like, what changed? All right. Let's see here. So safety, that's what we're going to add. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look at the safeties. Okay, well, let's get defensive line out here. Let's just go with safety. All right. So here's who's there. We got Lewis Seen from Georgia. We got Jaquan Brisker from Penn State. Kirby Joseph, Nick Kroll. Let's take the top one here, okay? Let's go with Lewis Seen, and we'll add him. Now, you like one safety better than the other. Of course, that's definitely going to happen. But let's just go with the position, okay? All right, so here we go. Safety. It is there. We got Nakobe Dean, Jordan Davis, and Lewis Seen. I will take this opportunity to check on the super chat, which I appreciate. Where'd it go? Joe Peculiar, Joe. GreenBean didn't mean to be hostile, but JJ will be 24 in January and Walker is overrated. Karlaftis was the pick there. Just so we're clear, Joe, I agree with you 100%. Now, I happen to like Jermaine Johnson more than Trayvon Walker. I don't understand the Trayvon Walker love. I even just before the stream, maybe 2 hours ago, I was watching the breakdown of just to kind of try to figure, just find wrinkles I didn't see yet. I was watching Trayvon Walker versus Evan Neal. Dude, Evan Neal handled him without question. I mean, you can see the athleticism, but I don't know. He didn't seem to have too much that would concern me as far as playing against him. So, again, if our coaching staff sees, coaching and GM see something that like, hey, this is the ball of clay we want to work with, fine. But I don't like Trayvon Walker as a top pick. Second round, sure. So I hear you, Joe. But that's the thing. Like when we say things like this is stupid, I had a guy, I already kicked him out. He's like, you're full of shit. This is like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to figure it out. I appreciate the super chat. We can talk like humans, men, if you will. And I appreciate it, man. So, yeah, and we all have our preferences. There's guys I like that people laugh at. There's guys that people like that I laugh at. I'm like, dude, that guy sucks. I don't know what you're watching. I don't know what you see. All right, so we have the poll up. If you guys didn't get a chance to vote in the poll, please do, because this is how your voice is heard. You can write anything you want in the chat, and we try to look at it. We try as best we can to see the comments and all that, and you guys talk to each other, which is awesome. But the only way that you make your voice heard in here is to go ahead and vote in the polls. That's the best way. And then super chats like Joe just did, that cuts the line. 99% chance that I pull up your super chat and talk about it. And I sincerely appreciate it when you guys do that too. I hear you, Kevin. Kevin's like, well, if we were going to go linebacker, I'd prefer Lloyd. Yeah, I get it. I go back and forth. I think I prefer Lloyd too. I do. But that's the thing. I saw Dean being the guy that most people are talking about, so I'm just here trying to make everybody as happy as I can. I hear you, Kev. I see what you're saying. Thank you, Joe. We're good, buddy. We're good. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Gary B, yeah, we started this mock with a trade. Where are you? On this one. We started this mock with a trade. We traded with the Seattle Seahawks, but I don't think PFF initiates trades in the same way as PFN. Now, to be completely honest, this is my first time using it in this capacity. I've messed around with it before, but this is the first. They only give you a limited amount of trades too. I think we get 5. We can only trade 5 times. So if we want to, when we get to the next pick, if we want to pause it and try to initiate a trade back into the first, we can do that, and we'll talk about that. Okay. All right, let's go. We're going to end the poll. Here it comes. The poll is ending. Oh, yeah. Nakobe Dean crushed it. Crushed it, 67%. So that will be who we grab at pick 10. Come on, everybody. We're going to go ahead and grab Nakobe Dean. Okay, now I have to stop this. How do I pause it? Pause. Okay. So I paused this draft right at 23. When we come back to it, we'll see if we want to talk about a trade. Okay, now we're going back to the PFN. So bear with me. I have to close this down and reopen the other one and all that jazz. Okay. Now I'm going to do PFN. Whoops. Shit, I almost did a bad thing. Slow down, Bean. Slow the hell down. All right, share the screen. Here we go. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. I know, Ryan, that's the thing, right? But when we're talking about mocks, I mean, or simulators, I mean, we get offers of trades probably every single pick, just about. So if we have 9 picks, we get 9 offers from 30 teams in total, you know? So, and that's the thing we got to remember. This mock is not to be stuck in reality. Of course, we want to, when we have a pick, we want to make sure we're trying to do the best, beneficial thing. But this is to explore scenarios that we normally wouldn't explore. I mean, there's almost 300 of you in here at any given moment. Right now, there's like 250 of you. Before there was 280. So it's not easy to get 280 people to agree on something. Every now and then it happens, right? But anyway, it's about getting 280 people, myself included, to affect one another so we do things that are outside of our normal purview. You know what I mean? All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at what we got here. We have 2 trade offers. Seattle wants back in. So we are at pick 35. Seattle wants us to move back 5 picks, and then next year they'll allow us to jump up around. It doesn't affect this draft. We lose 5 picks in this draft, and we gain a round next year. Wow. The Panthers want us to go back 102 picks, but they'll give us their first next year. This is interesting. I want you guys to think long and hard. It really affects tonight's draft. All right? It really affects it. But gaining DK Metcalf and the first next year would not be bad. Okay, so we go no trade. Panthers first, and then Seahawks. Okay. I spelled it wrong. Don't forget, don't crucify me on my typos and stuff. Okay, guys, the poll is up there. So don't forget, these are 2 different drafts. So in this draft, just to remind you, a lot of people came in when we, maybe after we started the draft, when we were in the PFN. So here we go. I'm going to get these off for a second and show you what we have. In this draft, we got Sauce Gardner and George Karlaftis. In the other draft, we got Trayvon Walker and Nakobe Dean. Very different drafts, huh? And this is just getting started. This is just getting started. So the poll is up there. I want to know whether or not you guys want to make this trade. Okay. So let's close this and I'll show you guys the trades again. Seattle Seahawks want us to bounce back 5 spots. They'll bump us up an entire round next year. That's a good trade, man. Definitely a good trade. Unless we were absolutely in love with a player that we were terrified of losing, that's a good trade. And then the other trade is going back 102 spots, but to gain a first. Now let's take a look at the big board here. Remember, in this mock, we got Sauce Gardner and George Karlaftis. We still have Kenyon Green up here. We have safety Lewis Seen. We got defensive tackle Perion Winfrey. David Ojabo. I'm really curious to see where this poor kid slides. He's going to be if he gets it like to the late second, third round, I think he's a steal. He's an absolute steal. We got linebackers like Chad Muma, Christian Harris. We got wide receivers like Jahan Dotson. Now, we already got a cornerback in the top of this draft, so we're not really looking at guys like McCreary. But we got Trey McBride is here. Remember that? Remember that, Love? Ebiketie, Alec Pierce. So tell me in the chat what positions you're thinking of, what players, and we're going to entertain the trades. I'm going to end this right now. Oh, my God, you guys are having fun tonight. I love it. This one freaks me out. I'm so glad. I'm happy. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you that you're fearless tonight. We're having fun. We're exploring. So you guys said to accept the trade, which essentially takes away pick 35, and we gain a first next year. Let me make sure that is, in fact, what you guys said. Yep. Trade for the Panthers first, won 61% of your votes. Only 100 of you voted, though, so you got to get more of you in there. Crazy. Now you're saying, shit, I didn't want to trade. I should have voted. Don't forget to vote, guys. So we're going to go ahead and accept that trade and then see where the chips fall. Maybe I'll counter, too. Let's get a counter. Let's get another pick out of this. Let's try to get 149 out of him. Yeah. No, let's try one more counter. We're going to counter it with 199. They're going to give it to us. There it is. So we gained another pick out of it. That's good. So we got one more pick back for tonight, 199. All right, here they go. Who did they want? They traded up for quarterback Sam Howell. You see that? All right, guys. So we have another trade on the table here because we never picked for 35 yet. Once we make one pick, we're going to go back to the PFF mock. So Cleveland wants us to go back 6 spots. They'll give us a 4th next year. San Francisco wants us to go back to 61. They will give us a 2nd and a 5th next year. So here comes the poll. Let's see. Here comes the poll. Trade at 38. We have the Browns. We got the Niners. And we got no trade, okay? Remember, we just traded back. So we lost pick 38. We gained 199 and a first next year. Whoops. All right. I got to just don't worry about the last option. I had to do that. I'll show you the Browns trade offer again right now, just so you can see before you vote. So obviously the Niners is on the board. It's pick 38. They'll give us 61, a 2nd and 5th next year. It's actually pretty damn good value, man. The Browns want us to go back 6 spots, and they will give us next year's 4th for that privilege. So we don't lose the pick. We simply lose the spot. Okay, we slide back a little bit. Now let's take a minute and look who's on the board. We got guys like Kenyon Green. It's a lot of the same people, right? So we got Kenyon Green, Lewis Seen. This is their big board. And again, very different than the PFF big board. So we got Kenyon Green, Lewis Seen, Perion Winfrey, Kenneth Walker III. We could go running back here, guys. Really shake it up. See what it looks like. Cornerbacks, we're not going to touch Jahan Dotson. Don't forget, we got DK Metcalf, though, in the trade to start the draft. We have linebackers Chad Muma and Christian Harris sitting right here. We have defensive tackle DeMarvin Leal. Offensive tackle Tyler Smith. This is Dom C's secret love affair. Tyler Smith from Tulsa. He thinks he might just be among the top tackles in this entire draft. He loves them. Maybe not better than, Neal and Aquanu, but he likes them. Cameron Thomas is still there. I like him more than I like Trayvon Walker. Okay? So don't forget, guys, get your vote in. Get your vote. I'll leave it up there for 30 seconds or so. Let's take a look at the edge rushers, see what's going on. So here's the guys that they still have up there for edge if we wanted to double dip. Drake Jackson, Sam Williams, Ebiketie, Cameron Thomas, and Enigbar are still here. Bonito, okay? The defensive tackles, look. Now, even though Leal on most boards is ahead of Winfrey, I think if they were going to go defensive tackle, they just might go with Perion Winfrey. You know what I mean? Because they dominated the Senior Bowl, man. Dominated it. Okay. Trying to peruse here. All right, so we'll go ahead and we're going to end this one right now. No trade wins. So let's take a look at some players. Just to remind us, that can get confusing. We got Sauce Gardner and George Karlaftis and DK Metcalf. That's our draft haul so far. So we're going to go ahead and make a poll with Lewis Seen. Pick 38. Lewis Seen, safety. Chad Muma, linebacker. And who else we want there? You want to put the defensive tackle up there? Let's put Perion Winfrey up there. Okay, here it goes. The poll is up, everybody. The poll is up. Let's see what you guys got. Wide receiver, center. Well, Twisted, don't forget, we got DK Metcalf. That should give us at least a little bit of breathing room from feeling like we need to use a premium pick on a wide receiver. It should. If it doesn't, then I don't know why we made the trade. If we're still going to use a number one pick. I don't know, Bob. That's the thing with these, every week. It looks to me like just about every week they're at least making some sort of updates. I'm seeing players moving around. And then, Bob, I don't know if you were in here the whole time, but we also have the PFF draft running. So that's a very, very different batch of players. No, we didn't, Matt. Stay with us, buddy. We didn't get a linebacker in this draft. Stick with me, man. Come on, Matt. You going to bed, Curly Newman? Everybody say goodnight to Curly Norman. What'd I say, Curly Newman? I know, Donker Sloot. We're going to have a blast, man. We're going to hang out the whole time. I hope you guys can stay with us. I really do. Robbie Oak, good question, Robbie Oak. And I want him, we're going to use this to remind everybody, we do not have pick 69 in either draft. That's what we used for DK Metcalf. We slid back from 4 to 9, and we gave them our 69. Okay? Hey, man. Okay, then a linebacker. All right, I'm good. Hey, Aunt Gina. What you doing, Aunt Gina? Everybody, there's my Aunt Gina, the one responsible for my Jets fandom. Yeah, Eminon, I'm with you, buddy. Although I do get excited every year, but I really do think I might be more excited this year because of the capital that Joe Douglas, he has been spending the last 2 years acquiring capital in large part for this draft. We did use some of it last year, but it's really for this draft. He accumulated all the money. He shed all the dead cap weight and everything. And we were able to see 2 tight ends, Laken Tomlinson, Solomon Thomas. We got a kicker. You know what I mean? We got Jordan Martin or Jacob Martin, I mean. We got DJ Reed and Jordan Whitehead. So we're spending the money wisely that he accumulated. Now we get to see 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and all that. I'm excited, man. And Gina for the win. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. And we're going to end this poll. It's close. Wait. Not that close. Okay, it's not that close. I'm going to go ahead and end it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it did go down 1%. That's good. Some people are voting. So Chad Muma is the pick. Let's go ahead and grab him. Let's get some Chad Muma action. The top-rated linebacker on the board. As far as the sim goes, here he comes. So let's go ahead and pause that here in case we... Oh, my God. Are you fucking kidding me? It did it. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, we lost one. Sorry, guys. Can you fucking believe that? I hate this. So, sorry. We still got this one. Maybe that's why I need 2. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, my God. No, Robbie. I can't even believe it. That's why I feel good that we got this draft now. That was the draft where we had sauce, too. Let me see if I can catch it real quick. It's not going to work. Well, we lost one, fellas. We lost a draft. I can't believe that it does that. You see what happened there? It's like I was moving my mouse and it went back a page. I didn't hit back. All right, Owen. Well, here we go. We have one draft. I'm going to close down the PFN. That sucks so bad. I was excited. We were rocking it. All right, so this is the one. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now with this one. One draft at a time, Ron says. Right, Ron. I feel bad, though. At least we had this one. So let's take a look at what we did in this one so far. I don't know how to see it. Let's see. All right, so this one we were talking about. I don't know how to see in this one what we did so far. I could do this. So here's what the Jets did so far in this one. We got Trayvon Walker and Nakobe Dean. And now we are right around pick 23 to see if the Jets would like to try and trade back into the first. All right, we'll take a look at who's gone in a second. But I want to remind you guys, we do not have pick 69. So we got DK Metcalf, but we do not have pick 69. So trading up back into the first is definitely going to take one of your seconds. That's fine. But it's going to take some more of your picks, maybe a fourth, maybe a fourth and a fifth. So we're going to run out of picks soon. So let's take a look at who's there and see if there's a guy that we really want. Okay, so from our last pick, we got Nakobe Dean and Trayvon Walker. We saw Garrett Wilson. We saw Karlaftis, Drake London, Devin Lloyd, Jordan Davis, Trent McDuffie, Chris Olave, Trevor Penning, Jamison Williams, Malik Willis went to Pittsburgh at 20. Look at that. Andrew Booth, Traylon Burks. So now the Cardinals are on the clock. Pick 23. We are at pick 35. This thing is nuts. Okay. So tell me, do you want to trade? Yeah, but don't forget, Owen said it's easy to replicate. We got a first next year for Carolina. We did all kinds of crazy shit. It's tough. You know what I mean? Okay. So do you guys want to try to trade up? Let me do a little short poll, okay? Trade up. Yes or no? Very simple. Okay? I know, Matt. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know. Jerry, probably not. I'll tell you what, though. On draft day, if it's on draft day and Seattle's eyeballing, let's say, Malik Willis, and they make it past the Detroit Lions, he makes it past the Detroit Lions, and you let them know, you leak it out that Pittsburgh is calling to jump them at 4, that's when They start getting aggressive, and teams get real panicky. Teams get nervous. They're willing to dump all kinds of stuff. I'll give you DK, and I'll give you a second. Like, that's the kind of shit that happens all the time. Look at a great example is the Trubisky trade. To jump up one spot, they gave up so much capital, and nobody else was even negotiating with the Chief. They just led them to believe it. They jumped up one spot to get Mitch Trubisky when Watson and Mahomes were there. I'll tell you. All right, so I'm gonna end this poll short. Everybody, it's 50%. Look at this craziness. I have to wait. 50, dead even. We only got 60 votes. There's a good 250 of you in here. So let's try to get some votes in. I'll tell you what my vote is. You want to know what my vote is? No, that's my vote. I don't want to trade. I want to keep 35 and 38, and I want to keep, our fourths because we don't have pick 69. That's a long time to go. If you jump up to 23, 25, when we don't have to trade with the Cardinals, we could wait till 27 and trade up with the Bucks. But, anyway. Yeah, but Steven, not everybody thinks that you have to get a wide receiver in the first. As a matter of fact, every single year, second and third round wide receivers end up having first round wide receiver seasons. Every single year it happens. Every year. So we're all in a lather about needing to get Garrett Wilson or whoever it is up at 10. The truth is most teams are fine wait until the second. They're totally fine, especially if they love, and I'm just using Malik Willis as an example. They might love Pickett. If they love the quarterback and they think we're never going to be up top again like this is our last chance kind of thing. Next year we'll probably be in the teens or the 20s, and they do it. They do it. Happens every year, Stephen T. All right, I'm going to end it, see where we are. 60-40, no. Okay, so we're not going to trade up. I'm going to let the sim run, and we'll wait till we get to 38. I'm sorry, 35. Here we go. And we'll see who's there. The New York Jets are on the clock right after Boye Mafe went at pick 34. Look at this. See, look at this, guys. Boye Mafe, Kenyon Green. That's who started the second round. So we are the third pick in the second. We lost Kenyon Green and Boye Mafe. Lewis Cine is gone. Daxton Hill. Daxton Hill is probably my favorite safety after Kyle Hamilton. Ojabo made it into the first. Bernard Raymond. Look, PFN has Bernard Raymond as a third-round pick. They got him as a first-round pick. It's amazing. Linderbaum, Zion Johnson. Okay, so here's who we got. I'm going to show you their big board real quick. Okay, here's their big board. They got Jalen Petrie, another great safety. If you didn't already know, he was on our Senior Bowl team and did a very, very good job. He actually ended the game with a pick, if I remember correctly. Wide receiver Sky Moore. We got Leo Chanel. Now, how the hell do I find out what picks I took? Let me see. That's an analysis. See, look, we have 3 trades left. I don't know how to find out. And I'm afraid to hit buttons because this is our last mock. I don't want to lose another one. I don't know how to see who the hell we drafted. Let me see if I can do it here. Nope. Yeah, I don't know how to see. This is all new to me. So we just have to try to remember. So I think we took Trayvon Walker, right? Trayvon Walker. And who do we get? Oh, and Nakobe Dean. So that's who we got. Okay. So let's put a safety up there. We already got a linebacker. We already got an edge. So we can put a linebacker, not a linebacker, a defensive tackle, a safety. What else? I don't want to do running back just yet, right? Cornerback, because we didn't get a cornerback in this one. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna put, let me take a look at their cornerbacks and see who's still floating around. Wow, they have Petrie as a cornerback here. So we got McCreary, Kyler Gordon, Martin Emerson, Marcus Jones. Let's see, Josh Jobe, Tariq Castro. Okay, Kobe Bryant. Wow, they have him way down there at 140. I think better of him. I really do. Okay, so let me see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Petrie, running. All right, so we'll do Petrie. We will do, let me see. Pick, and don't forget we have pick 38 as well. So we got Petrie, safety. We're going to do, let me look at that again. Let's do McCreary, cornerback. I know you guys love cornerbacks. You want Travis Jones? Let me see. Oh, Marcus Jones, I was thinking. Hold on. We'll do McCreary, cornerback. And wide receiver you want? We already got DK Metcalf. I want to remind you of that. Let's look at the running backs. I know it's early, but let's take a little look-see. Let's take a little look. I don't want the quarterbacks. Come on. All right. So we got, they're all still there, everybody. Kenneth Walker III, Breece Hall, Damian Pierce. Algiers rated much higher in this mock. But Isaiah Spiller's gone, I think, right? He's my number one in the draft. Is he gone? No, I can't be. Or is he down here? Rashad. They have Isaiah Spiller way down there. That's so funny. All right, so let's put Breece Hall up there, okay? Breece Hall, running back. Is there another? I'm trying to scan you guys and see who you guys want. You want Jones, the defensive tackle? Okay. Jones, defensive tackle. So here's what we got. We got Petrie, McCreary, Breece Hall, and Jones. Now, don't forget what we're going to do. Whoever loses this one, the poll is up. We're going to take those 3 players and put them in pick 38 poll, but we'll add another player, okay? So we got some good players here. I'd be pretty happy with most of them. I don't really want a defensive tackle this high, but I wouldn't be devastated. Let's take a look at the defensive tackles just to see who's floating around here too. Everybody wanted Jones. Travis Jones. Yeah, Perion Winfrey, Fedarian Mathis. Okay. Matthew Butler. Yeah, I'm not getting the Logan Hall love. He's kind of bounced. He's popping up right now. I was looking at him. I wasn't blown away. There's a couple nice plays. Somebody actually put something on Twitter about him today too that I saw. I know. Remember Joey B? Remember the McBride love? Well, we did get 2 tight ends in free agency, so I do understand pushing tight end back a little bit. Right, Jerry? I'm telling you right now, I see 2 quarterbacks going top 10, top 15 at the worst. That's me. I see it. And I think that Willis is in play for Detroit at 2. People are nuts. They're like, you're out of your mind. All right. Let's see. I'll get you back to the big board here. Okay. Here's their big board. Okay. So Leo Shinobu, we already got Nakobe Dean at pick 10. So we really, taking another one at 35 would be irresponsible, let's say. Okay, here's their big board. And once we get past the second round, we can start looking at all sorts of funds. I'll add a wide receiver to this next one. Let's see where we are with the poll. How many of you guys got your votes in? Man, a lot of you aren't voting tonight. If you don't know how to vote in the poll, let me know. And if you can't see it, like if for some reason it's not showing up on your chat, hit refresh. It should pop up. Because I think that a lot of you guys are not voting. There's only, we're getting anywhere from 65 to 100 votes. And there's more than double that in here. There's more than double that. More than double that. Right, Ron? Ron Mo Lake Louiso knows. Yeah, I like Walker too, Slago. I do. I tell you what, I'm really a big Isaiah Spiller fan. That said, I'm a big Rashad White fan. That's like if we came out of this with Rashad White in like the third or fourth, I would be ecstatic for our offense. Like we added two tight ends. We solidified the offensive line with a Pro Bowl level offensive guard. Then we added DK Metcalf as far as our scenario right here. And if we were to add Rashad White, maybe another receiver, I would be so psyched. I'd be stunned. Right. Kevin 2001 is reminding everybody, get your votes in, everybody. Ron wants Breece Hall. JW wants Walker. The third would be nice. That's the thing, Rob V. I'll tell you what, though, Rob, I wouldn't be blown away. Like, it wouldn't blow my doors off if the Jets still brought in another tight end. I just know what they're focusing on. Like, if they brought in, let's say, a Trey McBride at 35, let's hypothetically, if they did that, it'd be like, okay, we are going to roll people. We are going big. We're going big body. Then they bring in a Rashad White. You know what I mean? Somebody that can be the thunder to Carter's lightning. That would be insane. And then we still have Elijah Moore and Corey Davis and whoever, Berrios. We still got our wide receivers. You bring in a Pickens. You still have Mims. Dude, we can do a lot. We can do a lot with this draft. And if they were to go tight end in the second, I would laugh with glee. I would. Not that I think it's going to happen. It would tickle me in ways few can. Few can find the tickle spot like a tight end in the second would do. All right, I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. And we're going to go ahead and end this poll. Right now, it is between Petrie and Breece Hall. Petrie is ahead. I'm going to give it just a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And it is Jalen Petrie, the safety. Smart pick, guys. I got to say. Smart pick. Getting a safety in the second in a very strong safety class. We already know that the coaches like him. They coached him at the Senior Bowl. So now, let's see who went between us. All we lost was Ebiketie and Kenny Pickett. So everybody else is still on the board. So what we're going to do is add a wide receiver. We're going to continue and add the same players that we just had. Okay. We're going to go pick 38. So we got, who was it now? Now I'm burnt out and can't remember anybody. Oh, we had Breece Hall, running back. We had Travis Jones, defensive tackle. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Okay. We're going to add, so we lost Jalen Petrie. So now we got, we're going to look at the wide receivers, okay? Here are the wide receivers. So here's what we got. We got George Pickens, Jahan Dotson, Sky Moore. Okay, that's up top. We got Jalen Tolbert, Justin Ross, Christian Watson, everybody's love affair this past 2 weeks. Still got Alec Pierce and Khalil Shakir, Jonathan Mechie, Calvin Austin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a leap here, and I'm going to add the guy out of there that I would want. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to add George Pickens for the wide receiver. Okay. I see a lot of other guys want him too. So now we got a running back, a defensive tackle, a wide receiver, and who I'm not going to double up on positions because then we get the two groups that want the position, they split and they end up losing. So I'm going to try to see here. Let's see who else we got here. Give me another position or just players. All right, let's look at the big board again. Here's their big board. So right now we have a defensive tackle, a wide receiver, and a running back up there. We still got some edge rushers floating around that are worthy of a look. We still got some other linebackers still floating around that are worthy of a look. Okay. We can go. Let's take a look at the offensive line. Let's start looking at some offensive line depth. Let's look at the interior offensive line depth right now. So we got guard Dylan Parham out of Memphis, Donovan West. These are centers so far, right? The Donovan West is a center. Cole Strange is there. We got Luke Fortner, Ed Ingram, Marquis Hayes. I like a lot of these guys, man. Thayer Mumford, Cam Jurgens. Lindstrom is still there. I can't believe they have Donovan West above Lindstrom. That's surprising me. I got to do more on Donovan West. I got to take a deeper look at him. Let me see what you guys are saying. Don't forget, we got DK Metcalf, right? FOC and Kevin, 2001, you guys are asking. We got DK Metcalf. So that should definitely factor into your decision. Definitely factor in. Let's see. Center. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put Lindstrom up there. Okay. In center, he's a interior offensive lineman center. Okay, there you go. The poll is up, everybody. The poll is up. We got Breece Hall, running back, Travis Jones, defensive tackle, George Pickens, wide receiver, and Alec Lindstrom, center/interior offensive lineman. Well, I mean, you can make the same argument. Rob is saying, why would you draft Pickens with DK on the team? Well, why would you draft Jahan Dotson with Elijah Moore on the team and Berrios? I mean, that's the thing. It's more about adding the highest caliber talent that you want. Now, they might not even like Pickens. You know what I mean? We don't know. They might not like any of these big body wide receivers. They might not like the smaller guys, the quicker guys, the slot types. They might not. But there's redundancy no matter how you slice it. But let me tell you this. What about this, Rob? Imagine going out there and lining up Uzama, Conklin, Michael Carter in the backfield with George Pickens and DK Metcalf. You want to talk about big, tall, dude, they can all block. They can all leap. They can all catch. They can all avoid tackles, run people over. What are they going to do? Stick their nickelbacks on you? Let them. You know what I mean? Let them. Let them. So I think on that point, it would be whoever you think is the best player would be who you brought in. If you were looking at that exact scenario, it would just be whoever the best player is. You know what I mean? That's right. JW, exactly. Always best player over team need, unless you have two players that are great, you have them on the same tier, and one of them fills a need. Then you go need. If the other player is clearly better, now if it's a well-stocked position, you have no room for him on your team, then you consider that as well. Yeah, that's the thing, Jerry Giannotis. Good night, buddy. Yeah, totally, Joel. Totally. But there's a case to be made. You got the running backs. We already traded for, we got the tight ends. We already got the wide receivers. We traded for DK Metcalf. So you have DK Metcalf, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, Denzel Mims. Then you got Jeff Smith rounding it out. Tariq Black, those guys. Now, you look at all those players. Now, you take the opportunity. If you see the best running back on your board is sitting right there, and you already have all those players, there's a case to be made. There's a case to be made. If you have a running back slated higher than all the other running backs, sure, you can get better value later, but you might not be able to replicate the talent now. And if that's your situation, I don't know. I don't have any problem taking a running back in the second. Now, we don't see that very often. And for a team like us, it's probably not going to take place. But, Pete wants O-line. Well, vote, Pete. Definitely get your vote in, everybody. I'm leaving this one up there for a few seconds longer. Oh, it's funny. You guys are going to laugh. You guys are going to laugh. Do. So right now, if you didn't get your vote in, again, there's like 230 in here. Only 78 of you have voted. And the guy that you don't want is winning. I'm just telling you. All the guys that didn't vote, you're going to see. Joel, I don't like all that much Algier. I don't like him all that much. I don't hate him. If we got him, I'm like, okay. But he's not on my top 5 of running backs, Tyler Algier. I know we're talking about the chemistry and all that. They haven't played together, and it'll be 2 years. So, I don't know. I think you can get chemistry right away with Isaiah Spiller or Brees Hall, but I hear you. A lot of people like Algier. I'm just not in love with him. Yeah, right, Joe? Joe Lewis said it. Rashad White, that's my guy. But right here we have Brees Hall up top, who I'd be very, very happy with. So right now, who's catching up? Center Alec Lindstrom is catching up. Let's give it 30 more seconds. There's still about 140 of you that have not voted. So go ahead and get your votes in. Oh, we got the booby chat back. Booby chat back. Oh no, what happened? Get out of here. The booby chats are back. Hold on, guys. I'll take care of it. Just, hey, man, if you were looking for that kind of a thing, well, now you know where to go, right? All right, guys, 10 seconds for the poll. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is over. Guys, Brees Hall, the Jets went for the running back. The best running back on their board is coming to New York or New Jersey, however you want to say it. Here he comes, Brees Hall. Boom. Interesting draft. You see, this is fun. I can't believe I lost the other draft on us. I'm very sorry. That was great. We traded to get a first next year. That was crazy town. So how we looking? Right on, Sully. I'm with you, buddy. I appreciate that. Right? That's what this is about, guys. I think we forget. It's like I made a clip today. It's in my podcast that I released earlier this morning. I think we forgot what being a fan is all about. The way I said it was being a football fan is about rubbing your friends' faces in turds. That's what it is. It's about ball busting. It's about your team giving you bragging rights. Now, the sad part is we haven't had much bragging rights in recent memory, so that sucks for us, but we're taking this way too seriously. All of us are taking this way too seriously. Have some fun. Explore options. Nothing we do here tonight is going to affect anything. Let's have some fun. Let's see what things look like, right? Right. Okay, so we are now at pick 111 because we did not have pick 69, okay? So let's take a look. Here's their big board. All right, we got tackle, center. Donovan West is still there, which means Alec Lindstrom is still there, which means, boy, am I glad we didn't take him with the 38th pick, right? All right, so let's look what we got here. We got Kellen Deach. He's the tackle from Arizona State. We got the center, Donovan West. Another tackle, Zach Tom from Wake Forest. We got wide receiver Romeo Doubs. Tyler Algier still there. Got some quarterbacks. We got edge rusher D'Angelo Malone. So let's look at the wide receivers. Let's take a look at some positions right now. Here's what we got wide receiver-wise. Now, don't forget, we got DK Metcalf, but we did not grab a wide receiver in this draft yet. We are now in the 4th round. So it could be time to get some value. Romeo Doubs, Josh Johnson, I'm not that up on, but Kyle Phillips, I love. Kevin Austin, I like a lot. Bo Melton, Tyquan Thornton, the fastest guy in this draft, at least by the official times. So let's look at interior offensive linemen. We got Donovan West, Marquis Hayes. Yeah, I'd love some Marquis Hayes. This is a perfect place to start getting that offensive line depth too. The 4th round, bring in a guy. You can sit him for a year. Maybe you grab a tackle and you just develop him, and inundate him with the or indoctrinate him with our system. By the time the offseason rolls around, he's ready to come in and take a starting job from somebody. You know what I mean? Let's see what you guys are saying here. Oh, I see some offensive lines. How do you guys feel about Brian Robinson? I like Brian Robinson. I don't love Brian Robinson. There's a reason he's putting up similar production as like a Najee Harris, right? But there's a reason why Najee was considered a first-round pick and Brian Robinson isn't. Brian Robinson looks like he's kind of he's the beneficiary of the system. Najee Harris looked like he was the system. You know what I mean? It's very different. So I like him. You know what, Jinpa? You're correct. JD might be watching. So we do have to be serious. You're right. Rob V says, I can assure you if we traded pick 10 and whatever else for DK, JD is not taking another wide receiver with the 2nd round pick. And that's not to you. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Believe me. I don't even think we're taking, I would take a 2nd round pick wide receiver for sure. But right, if we trade for DK Metcalf, I don't see it. Now, we just drafted a running back, so I see it. But now here we are in the 4th. So let's go ahead and let's get ourselves some options, huh? We're going to do the poll. So we will put up there. Let me see who we got here. We're going to put an interior an offensive lineman up here. Let's use Marquis Hayes. Everybody good with Hayes? Hayes is fantastic. You good with Hayes? Mumford, right? I like Mumford. You guys want Mumford instead? I think Strange is gone. Let's take a double check here. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, he's gone. Lindstrom's still there, though. Crazy. Good thing we didn't draft him in the 2nd, huh? That's how it goes. So Cole Strange is gone. Okay. We have Thayer Mumford and Marquis Hayes. I like Lacita Smith too, man. I like Cam Jurgens. But I think Marquis Hayes is my favorite out of this bunch, but Thayer Mumford would be fine. So let's see what you guys got. Hayes. Okay, so we're going to do Hayes. Mafia is saying Lindstrom, Jurgens later too, right? All right, so we'll do Marquis Hayes, all right, for this poll. We're going to do a wide receiver for this one. Pick 111. Marquis Hayes. He's IOL. Let's take a look at our wide receivers here. We should look at tight ends too. We're going to start throwing tight ends. You guys want Romeo Doubs, Kyle Phillips, Kevin Austin? Lots of the guys are gone. Yeah. Right there. He's a comma. I like him. I was looking at him earlier today. Right, Joe Douglas wants his offensive line here. I'm with it. Let's look at the tight. So I'm going to pick Kyle Phillips, okay? All right, Kyle Phillips. Wide receiver. Let's take a look at the tight ends. Okay, I'll get you over there in just a second. Let's take a look at the tight ends. I think we're doing okay with this trying to navigate this new system. It makes me uneasy. All right, so here's what we got. We got Calcaterra. We have Cade Otton. Lots of people like Cade Otton, including myself. We got Jelani Woods. Did you see the clip that came out of Coach Middleton running drills of Jelani Woods at his pro day. Keep those head. Keep the eyes up. Keep the eyes up. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. It was good. Charlie Kolar's still here. Jake Ferguson. Cole Turner. Man, there's lots of good tight ends still here. They have Calcaterra up top like that, huh? I don't see that. So which tight end? I'm just going to look give me a quick scan. We got Jelani Woods. We got Kolar. We got Ferguson. Cade Otton. Tell me which tight end you guys want. We'll throw them up there. Okay? Let me see. Yeah, I know, Kevin. I think he's underrated too. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put I see everybody saying Ferguson. That's fine. We'll put him up there. Okay, Jake Ferguson. I think he's a good one. Here we go. I'm scrolling down the tight end list for you. Here we go. Make sure before I go ahead and put Ferguson up there. So here we go. Jelani Woods is up there. But there's lots. Cole Turner I like a whole bunch. So do I like Lucas Krull as well. Connor Hayward. Okay. Okay. So we good with Ferguson? Woods one? Okay, let me just do a yeah, okay. All right, good. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll change it to Jelani Woods. That's fine. No sweat. All right, I'm sending the poll. We're going with a wide receiver, an interior offensive lineman, and a tight end. This is good, man. This is quietly being we're quietly making a very strong draft here. This already is better than any draft Mike McCagnon, John Idzik, or Terry Bradway ever had. Crazy. Make no mistake, Jelani Woods is developmental, guys. He's not going to come in most likely and be all that much of an impact. He needs lots of work. But he has that size and athleticism that you can't coach. Come on with these best chat cam sex things. How many they got here? Right? What is this? He did. You saw it, Chris. Let me tell you something. Ron Middleton was running the drills at UVA. I wish I knew, dude. I'm literally 20 minutes from there. That's where I am. You remember last year I shot a video at Scott Stadium for Jetnation. I'm going to go back there this year too. I wish I knew. I got to pay attention to that shit. I've been running around so much. I'm still all over the place. I know, right, Matt? Tons of virgins. Oh, that's funny. That's just it. See, like right now in the fourth round, what we're looking for right now, mostly, I mean, you can still get impact players, but you're looking for guys that can take a year and start to replace, like your pipeline. You want like George Fant. We don't know what's going to happen with George Fant. We don't know what's going to happen with Mekhi Becton. So you get some guys in here. Laken Tomlinson is 30 years old. Maybe 2 years we have him. Maybe 3, maybe 4. But you want to start getting these guys behind them. You know what I mean? You want to start getting these guys behind them. So when we need them, they're there. They already know the system. Like having to go out and find starters every year, that's not optimal. Now, we've been in that position every year for 10 years. We need guys in free agency in the draft to come in and start immediately. Now, we still have that going on, but you want to start phasing that out. This is the last draft where we're going to need so many holes to be filled. Yeah, I like Jelani Woods, believe me. From Oklahoma State, he transferred over to UVA this year. He replaced Tony Poljan, another 6'7" tight end. And man, All right, so I'll give it a few more seconds, see how many of you guys voted. All right. Man, lots of you guys aren't voting. I guess that's okay. That's okay. If you don't want to vote, you don't have to, of course. Just remember, that's the way to get your voice in here. Michael LaMountain voted offensive line this time. Good. All right, I'll give it a few more seconds. It's clear. I'm going to end it. It's going the other way. All right, so Jelani Woods is our pick in the 4th round. Here he comes. So now we're going to have pick 117. Now let's put those. Let me say this. I think we should focus on offensive line right here. Let me look at our remaining needs. Wide receiver, linebacker, defensive back. We already got a safety, which is really nice. And we already got Nakobe Dean, which is really nice. We already grabbed Kyle Phillips, which is really nice, to go behind DK Metcalf, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, and Braxton Berrios, and Denzel Mims. See what happens with him this year. But I think offensive line should be the pick, and we were toying with it before. So let's go. Let's see who's left. We're going to go ahead and put 2 tackles and 2 interior offensive linemen up here, okay? That's what we're going to do. That's fun. So we're going to go pick 117. We're going to go with, is Marquis Hayes still there? Did we lose him? Let me see. We lost him. We lost Marquis Hayes. Where'd he go? Right there to the Falcons. Oh. All right, so let's put Thayer Mumford and Lecitus Smith or Donovan West. Okay, we'll do Mumford. No, Chad Muma was the other one. We got Nakobe Dean in this one, didn't we? Yeah, we got Nakobe Dean on this one. All right, so we'll put up Donovan West. All right, he's interior offensive line. Now we're going to change it to tackles. So we got Deech. I don't like Zach Tom. Be honest, we're getting into easy right here. You want to go to him? Matt Woletsko. I didn't do anything on him. So I gotta claim ignorance. I know Deech. So I'll go ahead and throw him in here. Yep, I saw that, Seamus. Solomon Thomas. Now, he's nobody to get overly excited about, right? But Salah knows him. He's solid. He had 4 sacks, I think it was, last year for the Raiders in rotational duty. They moved him back inside, which I think is smart. That's where he should be playing. And he had like 34, 35 tackles and 4 sacks. That's pretty nice production for a rotational guy, right? I don't think he's pushing Rankins off the team. I saw people saying now we can cut Rankins. I don't know. Maybe if they need the $5 million, but I don't know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put Obina easy here. Easy E. Offensive tackle. Here it comes. So we got 2 interior offensive linemen and 2 offensive tackles. That makes it nice and easy. It's not unfair. So, but yes, I do think the Solomon Thomas signing is strong. It's a strong signing. Right. Exactly. Now remember last year we brought on Ronald Blair. He was supposed to be a thing. Salah said he does these a lunch pail type. He does a lot of the dirty work and creates opportunities for other people. Well, we saw very, very little of Ronald Blair. He came in after midseason. He did have some plays. He made some plays, but that was a fail. Just like Vinny Curry, those 2 guys are gone. So bringing in Jacob Martin, bringing in Solomon Thomas. These are good. These are good, strong signings. Neither one of them would justify not taking an edge in the first. I'll tell you that right now. I saw somebody saying that today. We just brought on 2 defensive linemen. That means the Jets are not going edge in the first round. I said, no, that is wrong. You're afraid McDermott's our third offensive tackle? I wouldn't be. Don't forget, when he came in last year, he was injured for 6 games. Then he came in, or so, right? He came in, he had an excellent first half, excellent. And this was his first game back, and he was in starting duty. He played an excellent first half, and then he started to wear down. And he's played really, really well. I think Connor McDermott is a damn good developmental swing tackle type. But he doesn't have to be swing tackle because we got Chuma Edoga on the other side, right tackle. Chuma Edoga is a damn good reserve. Damn good. He's got NFL experience. He's just, they've bounced him around back and forth, and he's never, he just didn't handle that well. I don't love him to start or anything, but I think as far as a depth piece, if you can replace him with a draft pick, fine. But right now, we're fine on the reserves. Okay, the poll is up, guys. The poll is up. That's another positive, right, Rob? And he knows the system. So we're taking some of the learning curve away with these guys. Bringing on Laken Tomlinson and Solomon Thomas, one positive right from the get-go is neither one of them need to learn anything. Now, maybe there's a little bit of the vernacular that's different because Mike LaFleur is creating his own style of it, but everything is the same baseline offense. And they've all worked together before, which is great. I don't know what his contract is. He's still on his rookie contract, man. This is the last year of Chuma Edoga's rookie contract. And I think if he gets in at all this year and plays even moderately well, he's going to get a chance to start somewhere next year. I would like to just keep him. Just keep Chuma Edoga here as a long-term backup, like sign him for another 3 years kind of a thing. If they like him, just keep him. Keep a guy in your system for years. That's when you start seeing lower levels of drop-off when guys have to come in for injury or whatever reason. When guys are new or, the system is new, then you see guys come in and they look lost. Their heads are spinning. You got a guy that's been in the system for 2-3 years. He comes in. Now, the talent level's less, but they can play spot duty. They can play a game or two, and they're fine. That's right, Eminon. He does have some soft hands, though, doesn't he? He doesn't he? I'll tell you. Kevin, you have a good night, buddy. Seems late for everybody. We lost a lot of regulars early tonight, in my opinion. So, okay. So let's take a look at this poll, see where you guys are. I haven't even looked at it. Ooh, okay. The poll is over. We're bringing in an offensive tackle. I think this is another good move. Kellen Deach from Arizona State, gift wrapped by Herman Edwards himself. So now we are going all the way down to our 5th round picks. We have 2 picks left. Pick 146. Let's take a look at their big board. Still got tackle Matt Willetsko here. Okay, he's still there. I saw somebody in there talking about it. Now we can double dip at edge. We can double dip at linebacker. Again, I don't think we need a cornerback, especially here. We have developmental young mid-round guys. We have them in spades. Using a 5th round pick on one seems silly to me, unless they really don't like one of their guys. If they don't like Isaiah Dunn, they don't like Javelin Guidry, or Brandon Eccles, or Michael Carter, or Bryce Hall. We have all those guys. So doing that again would seem silly. We can still grab a wide receiver here. Did we grab a wide receiver? I can't even tell who the hell we grabbed. I don't know how to do it. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid to hit anything. Where's my players? How do I do it? I got to wait. This is crazy with this new system. Can I see my players? Where are they? Hold on. No, I can't. I don't like that, guys. It scares the hell out of me. So, okay, guys, we have 2 picks left. Yeah, did you guys see that hit? That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? Will Smith. You know, I want to hear my honest thoughts on it. I think if that was anybody but skinny, peace-loving Chris Rock, Will Smith wouldn't have done it. That's what I think. I think he made an educated, calculated decision that I'm going to go up there and nothing's going to happen. Now, if that was Joe Rogan making that joke, I don't think he does that. You know what I mean? If that was, a myriad guys. It's like when Kanye West jumped on stage with Taylor Swift and Beck. Like, you know what I mean? I did. All right, let me try to click on the logo here. That's what I was thinking too. Where's the logo? Here? Doesn't work. Where else is our logo? I tried it over here too. I don't know how to do it, guys, and I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'll ruin the draft. So I have to just wait. I can't see our picks. All right, let's look at the wide receivers. All right, we got a tight end, we got a running back, we got a tackle. I don't know if we went in. Yeah, so did we go interior offensive line? I don't think we did. We got a safety, we got an edge rusher, got a linebacker. All right, now we can double dip. Where do we think we need it? It's a strong safety class. You want to grab another safety? I'm leaving it to you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. Stud City says it was staged. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. One thing that bugs me is the fans complain that JD didn't re-sign guys or reward guys who did things the right way. Now people want to draft Sauce and dump Hall. Yeah, I know. We're very inconsistent as a fan base. It's like it was very funny with the main gripe that we had about Mekhi Becton is he's so big that he's never going to be healthy. And he was healthy all through college, right? He didn't have much going on. And then they want to draft Evan Neal. So it's like we're an inconsistent, emotionally based bunch. That's who we are. All right, we're going to look at interior offensive line here. That's what we're going to do. Okay? So Alec Lindstrom is still there. That's who I say we grab. But I'll give you guys the choice. We'll do Alec Lindstrom versus, we just got a tackle. But let's look at some wide receiver action. We did not grab one, but we did get DK Metcalf, so we're good. So we're going to go pure here. We're going to go this poll. Alec, pick one. What is it? 146. Yeah, 146. We got Kyle Phillips, wide receiver, and Alec Lindstrom, center, interior offensive line. Okay, here we go. This is good. I'll take a look at the linebackers in the meantime. See who's here. Okay. Micah McFadden, Jack Sanborn. I like Jack Sanborn. Darian Butler. I like Darian Butler too. So the poll is up, my friends. The poll is up. We do have 2 kickers. Isn't that fun? Yeah, he was laughing, but he saw the reaction of his wife. His wife was not laughing. So he didn't realize that it landed the way that it landed, saw the look on his wife's face, and decided, I got to do something. Again, calculated decision. If that was, and just as an example, because he's a comedian, if that was Joe Rogan, Will Smith stays sitting down. He might yell something, but he ain't getting up there. Takes one swing at Joe Rogan, he's going to grab his wrist and break it and say, what are you doing? Apologize. And Will Smith would have to go, I'm sorry, on stage, and he knows that. He's not going to do that. Yeah, only 2 picks this poll, Pete. We're going wide receiver or interior offensive lineman. Now, we don't know if LDT is going to come back. I mean, I think LDT more than likely is waiting to see if he can get some starting action. If he can't, if he's going to be a backup, he'll probably stay here if the money's equal, right? He'll probably stay here. But if he has the opportunity to start somewhere, I mean, and that would more than likely come with more money, why wouldn't he do that, right? Yeah, I don't watch it either, Jim Pock. Obviously, I saw it, all the clips and stuff later. Okay, I'm going to look at the poll, see where we are. Oh, man, Alex Lindstrom crushing it. Okay. This is a good pick, guys. Very good pick. Very good pick. All right, this is our last pick. We can entertain kicker, or we can put up some linebacker action. We can double dip at safety. Let's see who the safeties are. Sterling Weatherford, Marquise Bell. JT Woods is still there, damn it. Oh, my God. I like JT Woods. I like JT Woods. Wow. So we're going to put up, I'm going to make a poll. It's the last pick. So we're going to go like this. Last pick. Okay. So we got JT Woods. He's a safety. Now we're going to look at the linebackers. Okay. Where'd they go? There they go. Got Micah McFadden, Jack Sanborn. That's who we're going to look at there, okay? Jack Sanborn, linebacker. Now, we're going to look at wide receiver. Let's see if Kyle Phillips is still there. Hold on. And we're going to throw up a kicker. No, Kyle Phillips is gone. So we'll put up Bo Melton, although Kevin Austin's very interesting. Javon Highline. Let's see. Bo Melton we'll put up there, okay? And we're going to look at the special teams for the first time tonight. Ooh, Matt Araiza. Everybody loves him. We're going to push Braden Mann off our team because he got his leg ripped off last year and he took a few games to get back into shape. Let's see who we got here. So we got Matt Araiza, very exciting prospect, but still. Then you got who was a kicker? Cameron Dicker, the kicker. Jake Camarda, kicker, Georgia. Andrew Mevis, he sucks. I don't want him. Gabe Burkick, I like. And then we got long slapper Cal Adamitis. So let's throw up Cameron Dicker, right? All right, here's your final poll for tonight. We got a safety, a linebacker, a wide receiver, and a kicker. That's right, Big Green talking about the Lions winning the raffle and getting the privilege of being the Hard Knocks recipient for this year. Thank God it's not us, guys. Thank God it's not us. That's all I can say. So good for them. Let everybody go and peer into their dysfunction. I don't want anything to do with it over here. I really don't. All right, Big Green? I mean, look, it's must-watch TV. It's exciting. I love watching it. I'd rather One Jets Drive and Flight 2022. Keep it in-house. We don't need HBO running around trying to make people live dramatic lives, and I don't want anything to do with it. We need to focus. So Matthew Smith says no kicker. Right there it is, Josh. Cameron Dicker, the field goal kicker. There it is. AbLab Studios wants Bo Melton. Well, go ahead and make sure you guys get your votes in. Still 200 of you hanging out in here. It's midnight. There's 200 of you in here. Get your votes in. Yeah, Pete. I think that's going to be my pick too. I'd love to get JT Woods. I think he's a slam dunk in the 5th. Snickerflitz says, can we trade Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, or Braxton Berrios? I really like those guys. Trade for them? I don't know what you mean, trade for. We have them already, buddy. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. I can't tell you. Owen, I don't know how to do it. This is a new sim. I can't do it. Michael LaMountain says you can't pass Sanborn here. I'll tell you what, I'd be very happy with that too. Make sure you guys get your votes in. Let me see how many of you voted so far. 52. There's 150 of you that didn't vote. And the guy that's winning is the guy we shouldn't draft. I wouldn't be unhappy. But in my opinion, it's not the guy we should draft out of this group. That's my thoughts. Let's look at the big board, see what's going on here. This is their big board. Sterling Weatherford also good pick here, but not on our list. But Kevin Austin, very interesting. I like him. I really do. JT Woods. Hassan Haskins still floating around. Luke Wattenberg. Yep. All right. Let me see how many of you voted. Only 59. I can't believe it's going to go this way. Get your votes in. I'm going to give it another minute. Get your votes in. If you don't see the poll, click refresh and hit one of those votes. I agree. Absolutely. Wait. Woods is quality value, Josh. I could not agree more. For the love of God, take the kicker. Hey, screw you, man. You've had 3 years to take a damn kicker. Don't yell at us now, Joe. But now we have 3 kickers in-house like Eminem was talking about earlier. 3 kickers. It's fantastic. Well, right. It's a good point, Mafia. It's a good point. We have 3 kickers. Why draft one? Well, there you go. So don't vote for him, right? Get your votes in. Okay, a few more of you voted. That's good. We got 20 more seconds. I can't believe who's winning. I'm disappointed. I really am. This is what's called hometown love. That's what this is. This is an emotional shot. People are voting with their emotions right now. That's what's going on. I can't, Kev, we're about to recap it because it's over. I have no idea how to work. We're using a different sim. So I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have to putz around with it later. Gitmo Bob wants to know what happened to Cade York. I think he might have been taken already. They might not even have him on their list. I don't know. It's a completely different rating system, completely different simulator. So lots of things are different. All right, we're almost done. Oh, we have a 3-way tie. Look at this. Oh, my God, you guys are nuts. See, we're getting the votes in. We're getting the votes in. Oh, we got a new winner. Somebody pulls ahead. Not winner, but leader. That's what I should say. It's going back and forth. You guys see this? It's crazy. I'm going to give it a whole nother 30 seconds because it's rocking. Now we back to tie. Crazy. This is good. Keep voting. Keep voting. This is tight. This is the tightest one of the night. I know. Hey, Pete, I should have just stopped it at Woods, right? I want to try to be fair, even though I am leaning JT Woods, secondarily Jack Sanborn. I can't override you guys. That's my whole thing. Believe me, I rarely agree with everything we do in a Monday Night Mock, man. Believe me when I tell you. Right. He's like, stop it now. We'll give it 15 more seconds. Okay? No matter where it is, I'm stopping it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. It's tied. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Look at this. It was tied until 2 seconds were left. Oh, it's tied again, it said. I can't have that. It said a winner. It said there was a winner. That's hilarious. Do you guys see this? So what do I do? What do I do? I'm going to pick Sanborn. How's that? So JT Woods got 28%. Bo Melton got 28%. This is why you got to have odd numbers. Jack Sanborn had 23%, and Cameron Dicker, the field goal kicker, had 20%. So Dicker's out. Sanborn's out. So we got JT Woods and Bo Melton. I'm going to make the pick, okay? It has to be. I am the tiebreaker. And here's what it is. Here's what it's going to be. It's JT Woods. Okay. Sorry, Bo Melton fans. It had to be. It just had to be that way. All right. So we're going to watch this thing play out. And then hopefully it tells us who the hell we picked, because I don't know how to do it. That's the problem with doing something for the first time while you're live. And I'm still bummed about the other mock. You know what I mean? That was cool. We were crushing it. Like 300 and change of you in a year. We're going back and forth. That was awesome. All right, let's see. Grade our draft. Tell us what we did. Okay, good. You guys ready? Look, they want to give us $250 a month. Okay. All right, here's our draft. Now, it's funny because I don't even remember who the hell we drafted in this one because we couldn't look. All right, so, guys, the first thing we did was we traded pick 4 and 69 for DK Metcalf and the 9th overall pick. So we slid back 5 spots and we received DK Metcalf. Fantastic. Then we started with edge rusher Trayvon Walker. They gave us a B- and rightfully so. Then they gave us a C- for Nakobe Dean. They're out of their friggin' minds. All right, we took Nakobe Dean. Then we got Jalen Petrie, Breece Hall, running back out of Iowa State. They gave us a D-. Oh, they hate us. Then we got Jelani Woods, D+. Kellen Deach, they gave us an A. Center Alec Lindstrom, another D-. Then they gave us a C+ for JT Woods. So they gave us an overall C+. Guys, let me get your letter grades in the chat. I need to see some sense. This is baloney, these guys, this PFF. What do they know? You know what I mean? So here we go. Let me get it right here. That's as good as I can do it. Can I shut that down? Nope. All right. Give me your letter grades. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, it was crazy, Slaugo, wasn't it? It said, Joe Lewis says that sounds like a good grade. All right. Rob V says overall with a DK B. I'm going to give it a B as well. I think it's a B draft. I don't like starting with Trayvon Walker. That wouldn't be my pick there. I think it's a touch early for Nakobe Dean as well. Still happy with the pick. I'm happy with the player. But I think it's about a B. I'm giving it a B. Richard gives it a B+. Pete gives it a B+. T.O. gives it a B+. Orphanage Builder DeGrom says B-, B at best, right? That's where I am. B+. From Rob, Jordan Victor says B-. Andrew Skiglibaglio says B+. Mafia says B+. Ryan Remington says B-. Seamus is giving it a B. Seamus McGinn B+. Power Fitness, B. Josh Serrano, B-. Mitt Flair, B-. Stud City, GreenBean. What is that over to the left in gray? I think that's the whole draft. I'll look at it in a minute. Let me look at your grades. We'll look at that in a sec. Right? It's funny. I said, what the hell is that? We'll look at that, Stud City, I promise. This draft went sideways early. It did, sweaty balls. And then, you know what? And in fairness to everybody, we had two going on. So the other draft, don't forget, we started with Sauce Gardner and George Karlaftis. That's a little better. That's a little better, in my opinion, even though I don't want the cornerback. I don't know. It's kind of I don't love Trayvon Walker. But if the Jets did, I trust it. But anyway, Stephen T gives it a B-. Bruce White gives it a B. That's right. We got to add DK to the grades. That's the thing. Overall, even with DK, I'm giving it a B. Solid. There's quite a few picks in there. Again, if Trayvon Walker is a fail, even with the addition of DK Metcalf, it can't be an A. It can't. If he's a fail, right? I don't like this talk of Trayvon Walker being our edge. This draft was sponsored by Oscar Mayer with this baloney. Right, Ryan Jett. I'm with you. Chris, he says, I'm tired, but they are drunk. Solid B. That's good, Chris. Jim Pock reminds us we got DK. They don't, no, they do consider that. Let's see. Wait, look. See, they have them up there. Right there. Wait, let me see. What the hell is it? So what did they give us on the trade? They gave us a grade on the trade earlier. They should have given us a grade. C+. Let's look at it again. Trayvon Walker, Nakobe Dean. These are good players. Again, I'm not so sure on Trayvon, but when you walk away with an edge rusher, Nakobe Dean, Jalen Petrie, Breece Hall, Jelani Woods, Kellen Deach, Alec Lindstrom, JT Woods, dude, that's solid. It's a solid draft. Unspectacular. There's a lot of good players that are going to be contributors there. Let's see where else. I'm going to get through Chris Bradigan. Oh, yeah, he did that already. Stanley Spector. Where are you, buddy? Okay. Not more. Wait. Let me see. Stanley Spector gives it a B-. Damien gives it a B. Joel gives it a B. Or is it Joel? Is that you, Joel? I can't tell. Can't tell if that's you. Or it's a different Joel. Slaugo B+. B+. Gitmo gives it a C-. Right. Sounds about right for you. That's actually better than I thought you were going to do, Bob. I thought you were coming in with a hard D+ at tops. So it's kind of close. That's good. Nick H. PFF gave me a C- for Garrett Wilson at 10. Yeah, totally. PFF's a funny organization, guys. Truth be told, that's about fair, a C+. Yeah, I know it's not far. Like I'm in a B range, but I could go B-, which is essentially a C+, right? They rate best player available. That's why they graded it so low. Boo! I'm with you. Jim Pock says with DK, he gives it a B-. Right. What more do you want? Right, Matt? It's a good draft. It's a good draft. Again, when we took Trayvon Walker, Jermaine Johnson was there. Karlaftis was there. So for me, that's where we went sideways. And again, Nakobe Dean's a fantastic player. Probably a little overdrafted. I get it. But he's a good player. Man, them Cleveland Browns are going to be super dangerous. Yeah, maybe, if they can put it together. This is their second time in 3 years trying to piece it all together from outside. It's the second time in 3 years that they're doing that. I don't know. Think about it. 2 years ago, everybody was calling them a Super Bowl contender. They made it to the playoffs once, and they're imploding. So now they went and got Deshaun Watson. He hasn't played in 2 years. I mean, I love Deshaun Watson as far as the player, but, who knows? And they got Amari Cooper. We don't know how their chemistry is going to be. We don't know. Again, usually when you try to piece it all together like that, like taking free agents and placing them in holes is one thing. Trying to build your team through free agency is another. And we saw it. A couple of years ago, they said things like they're saying about the Miami Dolphins right now. I saw an article that said what the Miami Dolphins are doing is unfair. Why? Because they got Jalen Waddle and Teron Armstead and Tyreek Hill. Let's see if it works. They said that about the Jets. When Mike McCagnon built that In 2015, when he built that defensive backfield of Cromartie, Revis, Screen, Gilchrist, they were saying the same thing. It's unfair what the Jets are doing. And we just got Chris Ivory the year before. We went and got Brandon Marshall, and Eric Decker was there. It's unfair. We didn't do anything. We won a bunch of games, but we didn't do anything. Diggs to the Cowboys was just floated online. Is that real, Richard? Right, Rob. I'm with you. Okay, let's take a look at what you guys are doing. I know, compared to the other teams. Let's see. The PFN mock would have been awesome. Right, we got the first for next year. That was the one. I'm with you. You see what I did? I'm not going to do it, but if I do a thing where if I touch it and move too fast one way, it fucking sends me back a page. I got to talk to my wife about getting that damn setting off this thing. I hate it. Oh, I missed a super chat. Sorry about that, Orphanage Builder DeGrom. I'm literally paying you, GreenBean, to take JT. Oh, that was way back then? I'm sorry, Orphanage. Well, I did it anyway for you. Sorry about that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was a little late on that one. Sorry. Yes, I'm with you, Sonia. Deshaun Watson is a whole different level than Baker Mayfield. Deshaun Watson is a top 3 quarterback. He is. Again, hasn't played 2 years. We do not know what the relationship will be with this coach. We don't know anything. Now, on paper, as we like to say, it looks like a pretty damn good start. But they don't have OBJ. They got rid of Jarvis Landry. So they brought in Amari Cooper. So there's a whole shuffling going around. We don't know how the relationships in the locker room are going to be, who's got their butt hurt over whatever. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. It generally doesn't work. We don't know how good their coach is, that he can handle it all. It's better than Kitchens, I'll tell you that. But I definitely agree with the sentiment, though. Deshaun Watson and Baker Mayfield are not in the same conversation. Yeah, I mean, there's still going to be a suspension, I would imagine. Even though he was cleared legally, there's probably still going to be some class action suit, right? And the NFL is probably going to do something. They always do. So we don't know. All right, let's take a look at what this thing is. Here you go, Stud City. Let's see what the hell this is. What is this? This is the whole draft? This is the whole first round? Okay. So let's see. Look, Jermaine Johnson made it to 24. Okay, let's see how the whole first round went. Okay, so Aiden Hutchinson started it. Kyle Hamilton went second to the Lions. Icky went third to the Texans. So the Seattle Seahawks, with our pick, grabbed Kayvon Thibodeau, then Evan Neal, Charles Cross, and Sauce Gardner. Man, the Falcons took Derek Stingley. That would be a massive mistake for them because they need to rebuild that offense, in my opinion. But anyway, whatever. Jets went Trayvon Walker into Kobe Dean. Then Garrett Wilson went right after us. George Karlaftis to the Vikings. Drake London to the Texans. So the Texans got Icky and Drake London. Good first round for their offense, right? The Baltimore Ravens got Devin Lloyd like they always do. They're always going to get the guy, and he's going to be the stud of studs. Jordan Davis went to the Eagles. Trent McDuffie went to the Eagles. Chris Olave went to the Chargers. Trevor Penning went to the Saints. Nice move. Jamison Williams made it into the first round and went to the Eagles. So now they got Devontae Smith and Jamison Williams. Yeah, went defense with the first two, offense with the third first. Malik Willis made it all the way to the Steelers at 20. Andrew Booth went to the Patriots. They replaced J.C. Jackson with Booth. Traylon Burks went to Green Bay. So Traylon Burks is the Devontae Adams replacement on this draft. Devontae Wyatt went to the Cardinals. Jermaine Johnson went to the Cowboys. Center Tyler Linderbaum will be replacing Mitch Morse in Buffalo. Zion Johnson went to the Titans. David Ojabo made it to the first to the Bucks. That's a good spot for him. Bernard Raymond. So Green Bay got Traylon Burks and Bernard Raymond. Interesting. That's their big trade, right? Kair Lam went to the Chiefs. Daxton Hill, tell you, he's good. To the Chiefs. So they wanted to fix their backfield. Lewis Seen went to the Packers. Wow, they got a good first round. And Sam Howell wrapped up the first round. So look at that. Detroit gets their quarterback anyway. So they went Kyle Hamilton and quarterback Sam Howell. What do you guys think of the first round? Who do you think made out the best? Who's the best? Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Terrible Takes. Well, we traded back. We couldn't have gotten Tibbs with our trade, but we could have gotten Jermaine Johnson, George Karlaftis. But the chat spoke. The votes were in, and we got Trayvon Walker. Why is it moving? That's what's so funny. I'm not even on that page anymore. It's funny. Mr. Terrible Takes. How you doing tonight, buddy? I didn't see you. So, yeah, man. Jamison Williams and George Pickens, also Christian Watson, double dip at wide receiver. Man, that's nuts. Well, don't forget, we got DK Metcalf. So we did double dip at wide receiver, right? I think we did. Let's see what we did here. Did we go wide receiver later? Nope, we never did. Wide receiver was up there for 3 votes, and we took George Pickens in the other draft. That's what we did. That was going to be a good one. So this is our draft. Don't forget, we add DK Metcalf to that, so it changes things. But we didn't go with another receiver. We overdrafted a running back because of our situation with DK Metcalf, Uzama, and Conklin. And then you add that to Elijah Moore. So we're good. And then we added the best running back on our board, even though he wasn't the best running back on their board. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting night, guys. Pretty interesting night. This was now what I have to say, this was very different than what we usually do, and that is refreshing. That was refreshing. Sonia says 90% of the fans are excited to have Watson here in Cleveland. Just a small group of people like anywhere else you would have went. What do you mean, that are complaining? Yeah, I know. You're always going to have that contingent. I mean, look, there are people that are going to have the issue with the outside of the NFL stuff. And I think that's fair. But as far as on the football field, I don't know how you could not want Deshaun Watson. Shit. Then again, we don't know the truth. Anything we're doing is making an assumption. Now, you might think one fact leads you to that assumption, and therefore it's solid, but the truth is you don't know. Nobody knows. And I do believe in innocent until proven guilty. Now, when you have, just find that when you have money, you tend to be innocent more than you're guilty. I don't know what that is. You know? Shit. I don't know what that's all about. But again, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, Jim Pock. Let me tell you something. If we came out of the first round with Kyle Hamilton and George Karlaftis, that would be a triumph. Triumph. George Karlaftis is way underrated, man. And I like him more and more. Well, that's what we were doing, Ryan. That's what we started. We had the PFN going, and we had the PFF going. And I blew it. We were like in the second round. No, we just finished our second round pick. We had all kinds of awesome trades. We had gained a first by trading back from 35 to 132. We got 199. We had George Pickens. We had Sauce Gardner. We had Karloff. It was a good one. And I blew it. Tell me about it, Ed. Eric Decker worked out. It was short-lived, but he was a very good receiver. Then the injuries started, but Decker and Marshall together were studly, especially when you throw Chris Ivory in the backfield. Damn, was that a good team. And we had Fitztragic. That's the thing. Dude, that team was built for Geno Smith. The team was built for Geno. And Geno was such a moron that he couldn't figure out how to coexist in his own friggin' locker room. That's how doofy that guy is. You know what I mean? And then we had a Fitz magic year. But that, dude, if Geno Smith just took that step forward, don't forget the year before, the last game of the year in Miami, Geno Smith had his best game of his career. Now, what does it mean? Nothing. But that's what he was coming. He was coming off the best game of his career. He had Decker, Marshall, Chris Ivory, a fantastic offensive line led by Nick Mangold and DeBrickashaw Ferguson. They were still here. You know what I mean? It was like, dude, we had it. If Geno Smith, who I liked, didn't love him, but the guy's got talent. If he could have just played within that system, Chan Gailey would know how to protect him, know how to use him. Dude, we had something that year. And we fucking put all of our eggs on the Fitz Magic's shoulders, and he is a choke artist. That's what he does. 18 years or so in the NFL, 10 different teams, never been to the playoffs. Come on. You know what I mean? We were 10-5. We had the Bills had 3 wins that season. Baloney. It was a fun one. Decker was good. Again, it's too short, so it doesn't mean anything, right? It doesn't mean anything. All right. No politics, R&W. Get out of here with that. Seriously. If you can't stay away from politics for a couple hours, something's wrong. You know what I mean? Something's wrong. Talk football. You know? They're only touching the Deshaun Watson bullshit because he plays football. Yeah, he did. He did. You know, it just sucks because Geno Smith, while he was never going to be a great quarterback, he was good enough that if we had the weapons, we had the protection, if we could have just if he just came in, stayed healthy and played, dude, we could have had something. We had enough team around him. That's why when they say, oh, we didn't ever built around Geno, bullshit, man. We built around Geno. He's just a moron. Yeah, let me tell you something, Rob. Braylon Edwards, when we got Braylon, he was one of my favorite receivers coming out of college. I could not believe that we got him in that trade. I forget. It wasn't barely anything. What do I mean? Let me see what the trade was. I completely forget. Let's see. The Jets dealt wide receiver Chancey Stuckey, linebacker Jason Trusnick, and 2 undisclosed draft picks. Give me a break. Just give me the damn draft picks. This is fucking 10 years ago. Let me see what the picks were. Ugh, these articles. What did we give them? Give me the trade. All right, a 7th. Listen to this. Wait, 2 riders. This is a big deal. I can't believe these dumb-ass articles. So anyway, we gave him 2 late-round draft picks. So if Braylon, it was a 3rd-round pick, and it had the chance to go to a 2nd. It was a 5th. A 3rd and a 5th. And Chancey Stuckey and linebacker Jason Trusnick. Give me a break. You know what I mean? Braylon Edwards was a beast. He had the drops, though. That was his problem. Remember that? Remember that one pass in Buffalo? He was running down the field and it hit him right in the face. He was wide open. Pass was perfect. It hit him right on the friggin' helmet. Oh, I'll tell you. Yeah, he was a hell of a blocker. He was. Braylon Edwards. You know what's the weirdest thing? You look at his last 3 games. Those playoffs, he was fantastic. He had that one play where he carried 3 defenders of the Patriots in the end zone and went, roar. Remember that? The next game we lost in Pittsburgh, then we let him go. Nobody wanted him. He signed a $1 million deal with the 49ers and was gone the next year. It's like, what happened to him? What happened to him? He disappeared. He was done. I don't know what it was. I sleep, buddy. I slept for 2 hours earlier today. You know? So that's the thing. I take naps. Yes, he did. He's one of the best receivers in Michigan history. So I know, undisclosed draft picks, right? All right, guys. Well, speaking of sleep, let's get out of here, huh? Let's go to sleep. I love you guys. This was a good one. Just a quick recap, as you can see it here. But let's take a little look. We got DK Metcalf in this one by sliding back to number 9. We got Trayvon Walker, an edge rusher, Nakobe Dean, a linebacker, cornerback. It's really a safety, Jalen Petrie, halfback, Breece Hall, tight end, Jelani Woods, tackle, Kellen Deach, center, Alec Lindstrom, and safety, JT Woods. Nice, well-rounded draft class filled with dynamic playmakers for holes and some developmental pipeline guys. I think all in all, solid B. Yeah, man, I hope you guys have a great night. We're going to wrap this one up and call it a day. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. Please do. Hit that thumbs up. It's super easy. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, that's fantastic. If you do, if you want exclusive content and be a part of the Beanbaggers with us, we have a good time in there. The link is right in the description of this video. And speaking of gas, you can save money on gas. Again, I'm not sponsored by the app. They don't give me anything to say this. The link's there. My promo code is there. If you sign up for the app and use my promo code, we each get an extra 15% off in addition to what the gas station is offering. I've saved thousands of dollars. You guys know I travel, and I don't buy gas without this app. So if I can avoid it. 9 out of 10 times I fill up, it's with this app. It gives me anywhere from 5 to 25 cents off a gallon, and I use it, and then you just collect money in the app and take it. It's fucking real. I had such a hard time believing it was real, but it's real. So anyway, you can do that and save yourself a couple pennies on gas, and it adds up, believe me. So you guys have a great night. This was a good one. Sorry about the dueling mocks. I forgot. I messed that one up. But all that said, I'm grateful you guys were here. Be safe out there and have a great night. See you, everybody.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Donnie Lamb Jones. Wide receiver. As a season ticket holder of the Jets, I'm going to fool Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Obviously, the Jets know something that, the people up there don't.
Fullback. Roger Vick. Jeff Lageman.
Jets just don't understand the dress all about.
Blair Thomas, running back, Penn State. Johnny Mitchell. The New York Jets select tight end from Penn State, Kyle Brady. Vernon Golson.
Cleveland traded the 5th pick to the New York Jets. And with the 5th pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, New York Jets select Mark Sanchez.
D. Milner. Dino Smith. Jets select quarterback Christian Hackenberg.
Sam Darnold.
The New York Jets select Zach Wilson.
Future Pro Bowler, Elijah Moore.
Michael Carter, running back.
And I'm not scared of Miami. Everybody's, Miami. They haven't proven shit to me. They haven't proven anything. And I'm not so convinced that they're going to be some juggernaut either. I mean, if they take these first-round picks and keep taking guys like Austin Jackson, I'm going to feel real fine about it. Here's what I want to say about Pro Football Focus. Shut up already. Do your numbers, okay? Do your numbers. Tell us what your PFF score for the backup offensive lineman on the Los Angeles or Las Vegas Raiders is, so we can argue about it with our friends, and shut up with everything else because you guys don't know what you're talking about. That's my thoughts on PFF. Shut your face already. Nobody cares. You're dumb. Either get your house in order and be consistent with your writing or just stop it. So that's that. That's all I got to say.